Morning, everybody. Welcome to JSpeak. We're going to make this one and maybe a couple more about pedals, because I was asked about pedals and why I use Mad Professor or Strymons and why I don't use Boss. So I thought I would just compile all my thoughts into a few JSpeaks instead of making like a 25-minute one. Yeah, so getting right down to it. My history with pedals started out with DOD. I don't know why. You know, I went to a local music shop when I was a kid, and that's what they had. So I had their fuzz pedal, their flanger, their chorus. I mean, I was really into Nirvana when I started playing. So, you know, All Over Nevermind and In Utero is a flanger and a chorus. So that's what I bought. Those were my first couple pedals. After that, I got into Boss pedals. I had an original BF2, which is a flanger. I had an AW2, which is an auto wah. I had a TR2, which was the tremolo, a DD3, which is the digital delay. I ended up selling that one for a DD7 and then regretted it because I thought the DD7 wasn't as good. But I never had your standards. I never had a blues driver. There's the E2, which is the chorus pedal. Yeah, I had a DU2 and I sold that. This is my favorite Boss pedal. A tuner. So that's kind of what I think of Boss. I'll address that though in a different one. But I went from Boss to MXR, and I got really into MXR. I had their chorus pedal, you know, the big one. I had their big flanger. I don't remember the names of them because they're ridiculous, but I'll find pictures. And see, I had a carbon copy. I thought the carbon copy was actually really good. I'd buy another carbon copy. And I saw that they just came out with a new carbon copy, or at least it's coming. It's like a dual thing going on, but it has the darker version, the original version, and the bright version. So that's super cool. So I might have to get one of those. Moved away from MXR. I think that's when I got into Eventide, because I was gigging a lot and I needed a better solution than this massive board everywhere, and I kind of just wanted a couple effects pedals on my board. The angels sung from heaven, and this company in California just destroyed everything I knew about guitar pedals. And I got this. My beloved Strymon Timeline. I love this pedal so much, in fact, that I went from this and I had an Orbit, an L cap. The Flint is awesome. What an awesome pedal. But I did end up picking up a Mobus and a Big Sky too. Big Sky is fantastic. Mobus is good. I think it beats out some other effects, but I would say that it's not my favorite of the bunch. I use it for weird stuff. Like I'll use the Bit Destroyer. I do use quite a bit of flangers and phasers. I love them. I wish I could work them in more. I don't, for whatever reason. But these pedals are super rad. But yeah, I'm kind of using Strymons now. I did start getting back into... I think before the Eventide Strymon thing, I got into TC. And I had a few pedals. And I had the Hall of Fame and the Flashback. And they were good, but I didn't feel they were as good as what I had for Strymon. So those guys went. But I had the Vortex too. That was pretty cool. I love Mesa amps, and sometimes their dual rec gets a little out of hand, so I have a Sentry. And this is a cool pedal. It works really well. I haven't tried a lot of the tone prints on it, but it worked great as a gate. And I have that 7-up, which I just got, which I think is actually a really great pedal. It's so versatile that you almost need one. If you kind of would use one, the whole tone print thing, hooking your phone up to the app and beaming through your guitar is just incredible. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I would get one if you don't have one, or at least check it out. I made a demo of it. You can check that out. I did come back to MXR too, and I finally got the 108, which I think is really cool. I think it's subtle. It's not as crazy as some of their other stuff. And this Overdrive, I think this guy is awesome. Continuing my love for fuzz, I do have the Mad Professor Fire Red Fuzz, which is awesome. This thing is gnarly. This is a great buy. If you can find one, get one. I do have the pre-driver. It's got a hot cool switch. Kind of reminds me of the Vox hand-wired. I've been really digging this guy. This little green wonder is quite delicious. It's like a tube screamer, so pretty cool. I also had the Snow White Ottawa and the tiny orange phaser. Those were cool pedals. The phaser, if I had more room and didn't love guitars and amps so much, I would probably have kept that. This Blueberry Bass Overdrive, it just works really well with bass. I don't think I have it in any of the demos I have, but I make Mike use it when we do Exact Zero stuff because I think it sounds really good. Oh, and I do have a 95Q wah. And the reason I have that one is because I hate when you step on them, you've got to sweep right away. So this one you step on and you can be anywhere. So you don't have to like click it down and then you're on. It's automatically on when it feels pressure of your foot. So good job, Dunlop. Anyway, that's kind of the pedals I'm using right now. I think part 2, my love for DoD. Part 3 is going to be why I don't like Boss. And part 4, let's say it's going to be my love for what I got. Enjoy the series. And if you like them, I'll do more. I mean, I could do one about my love for Gibson guitars and why I didn't like Fender for a long time, so. Or my love for Orange. I don't know. Tell me if you like them, and I'll see you next week. Have a great one. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.